Hey YouTube, Jason here with DayTradingFearless, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. So, as always, let's jump right into it. And today I'm actually going to talk a little more about, and maybe do a live in the trade or a live in the market trade setup of what I call the waterfall retracement setup. So, in trading with the trends. So this is part of what the waterfall trade is, but also part of what the retracement trade is. So right now, we actually have a waterfall forming, and a waterfall essentially is just this, where we have a series of lower highs while we're moving lower in the market. That's it. I also call this the stair step trade because it's kind of like you're walking down the stairs. And then what you look for on the waterfall is price to break above its previous candle, the very first one. Once it breaks above, then we are actually in a uptrend, okay? Because right now we're in a downtrend. So price will break above. All it needs to do is break above by either one tick, 1 penny if you're trading stocks, anything like that. A double top is not a breakout because we never broke above. Okay, so 1 tick above is what triggers the waterfall. In your technique with the waterfall, your stop would go, your entry would go 1 tick above. Your stop would go one tick below, or 1 penny if you're trading a stock below the previous candle or the candle that right before the breakout. Okay, so in this case, it'd be this candle. So right here we have a clean waterfall. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're on the 5th candle. Now, this candle could still break above. We have about 5 minutes left in this trade, okay? But as you can see, we're trading with the trend, right? The trend is lower. So, what I'm looking for is the retracement to look to get short to continue the trend. See how we opened here, okay, we closed here, that's why it's a red candle. We opened here, and we went as high up here, and we retraced part of that previous candle. So what I'd be looking for is if we do retrace back up, or if it's the next candle, I'd be looking to short up around this level. So right here, I know the previous candle's high right here, because I have a ThinkScript study that shows me right here, it's 31.22. So I'll come up here and I'll say, okay, hey, how many orders are on the order book up around 31.22? Well, there's only 350. There's nothing big. And this is all pre 357, 330, 337. There's actually not a lot of stuff going on around that level. Okay, so meaning there's no big orders, there's nothing really jumping out, but it doesn't mean that's not a trade opportunity or a potential trade setup. Because with these trades, I would look at something like this, maybe 21.75, okay? And I would probably look for about 3 ticks on this. And my stop on the 15-minute, this retracement trade, I would be I always have a 2-tick stop. The reason for the 2-tick stop, and this is for the S&P futures, because usually it might break 1 tick, but then reverse and keep going down the same way as the trend. Okay, but a lot of times If it goes 2 ticks, it will go more than 2 ticks, like 3 or 4. And that number is about 95 out of 100 times, meaning if we ever go 2 ticks, we will go at least 3, 4, or 5 ticks or more. And that's just something with the S&P over the last 15 years that I've watched it, right? So with that being said, you could see how we retraced back up and then we reversed and we are still going lower. So right now there's about another minute and a half left in the trade. So what I'm looking for is what's the high of this current candle, because chances are we're not going to reverse within the next minute right here. So I'm going to start to look at what's the high of this current candle to 21.25. So I know that I'm going to look for a potential double top. Okay, actually, probably front run it, because look at this. You have 200, you have 3.25, 222. So here's your resistance just reading the tape. And I'm going to look for probably a couple ticks, and my stop will go 2 ticks above this 21.25, so 21.75. So I'm literally risking 3 ticks to make 3 ticks on this trade. What I want, and we're going to see this in about 10 seconds, where a new candle is going to open, we want to see a retracement back up here and then come back down, okay, and continue the trend lower. So let's see what happens. So here it is, 21.25, right, is the high of this candle. We're looking just for this candle to retrace, and see how we retraced up a little bit. We opened here, we retraced, but then it reversed and is still going with the trend. I missed the trade by, what was it, 1 tick, or I think, yeah, 31.2075 was the high. I had my order in at 31.21.25. If I would have gotten filled, I would have gotten my 3 ticks and really not taken any heat. So, and look at this. So this was the perfect scenario, just I didn't get filled and I missed it by 1 tick. That's part of trading. I'm okay with it. I'm not going to get mad or angry. I just wait for the next trade setup. But as you could see, what's happening with this is we are still trending to the downside. And the whole thinking to sum this video up, and the whole process of it is I'm looking for price to which way are we trending? We're trending lower, right? We could tell just by reading the highs of the candles. This is a waterfall right here. A reverse waterfall would be the higher highs, or sorry, higher lows in an uptrend. I don't care about the highs in an uptrend. I only care about the lows. On the downtrend, I only care about the highs and not the lows. So I know we are trending lower, 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 retrace, and then come back down. So I hope that helps. This, again, is the waterfall retracement trade, one of my bread and butter trades. And the reason I love this trade is because I know exactly where my stop is. It's essentially 2 ticks above its previous candle high right there, just like the waterfall. Now, if I trade the waterfall, okay, it's kind of the same thing, but normally I'll just use 1 tick on a waterfall trade. If I enter 1 tick above, like right here, okay, I would actually enter the trade and my stop would usually go 1 tick below, because we shouldn't break that low in the waterfall. But the retracement, I do use 2 ticks. So again, I hope that helps. Comment, ask any questions, anything like that. Also, put any comments in the videos, or sorry, in the comments section below if there are any videos you'd like me to see. So, as always, thank you for watching. And, actually, look at this. Price is coming back up. Look at the order book, right? Order book is actually showing larger numbers up here too. Okay, so now what I'm seeing is, hey, is this trade still going to work? Should I move it because there's now resistance up above? And this is purely price action and all that. So doesn't look like we're going to get filled on this, but we came close. And until my next video, have a good day. Thank you.